I'm home. Oh, it's just you, Fujine? Hmm? Oh, welcome home, Shiro. Fujine turns around, munching on a rice cracker. The TV shows a loud variety show. Geez, coming home at a time like this again? I told you to come home early since it gets dark early in the winter. I am home early. I'm taking part-time jobs that finish at 8, so don't be so unreasonable. So, where's Sakura? It looks like dinner's ready, but... Sakura-chan went home early. She said she had something to do today, so she just cooked dinner and left. Fujine says so happily. As far as she's concerned, anyone who cooks for her is a good person. I see. That might be a good idea for a while. It's been dangerous recently, so maybe I should just cook dinner myself until next term. What? I protest! You come home so late, Shiro. If you don't cook until after that, we won't eat until after 10. Hold on, can't you just eat at home? No, because I have to mooch off of you. What? I am at home. Oh no. Fujine seems puzzled. Honestly, I'm not sure if that makes me happy or sad. I think it should make you sad. Alright, I understand. I can't exactly expect you to cook for yourself, can I? Yeah, because it's not like you're a fucking adult or anything, or can do these, should be able to do these things yourself. Because I have to do everything for you. Anyways, what's that thing by your feet? Don't tell me you've been picking up junk again. Fujine has a terrible habit of leaving junk at my place. Large bowls from restaurants, a heavy teapot she got in the shopping district, a strange guitar that plays by itself. I'd be a little bit concerned. I think she thinks of this place as some kind of a warehouse. I think that guitar is possessed. Let me see. I'll throw it away if it's junk. This? Oh, it's a poster I left over at my place. Fujine hands me the poster. It's probably some infamous idol or something. Let's see. Here we have a military-style guy with his thumbs up on a cheap-looking blue sky background. In letters like blood, it reads, "Love's lovely Ranger Land. Please join the Self-Defense Force." Hold on, this is an army recruiting poster. I don't want it, so you can have it. Whoa, I don't want this either. I roll at the poster and hit Fujine with it. Haha, missed. But Fujine deflects my attack with a poster she had hidden and counterattacks mercilessly. Bam! The poster lightly knocks my... Stars! I saw stars! The epic battle commences. Don't imagine you can hit me with your skills. You need to practice more. Yeah, that's not the problem. What was that? Why does a poster make a crash like that? Could this be the skill of a master? Oh. Huh? Oh, sorry. This poster is the special first edition made from steel plate. Ah. I'm surprised he doesn't have a fucking concussion from that. Shiro, is your head alright? Fujine, your personality is going to kill someone one day. Oh god, no. No. I'm not worried. Shiro would marry me if that happened. I completely refuse. I have no intention of marrying such a thoughtless killer. Hey, I don't think I'm that dangerous of a person. I knew it, so it's true that people never know themselves. How true, how true. I'll have to watch out or I'll be killed. Yeah, that's probably true. Huh, just keep saying that. Anyways, I'm hungry, Shiro. I've waited all this time, so let's have dinner. Fujine stands up. How strange. Fujine is helping out, even if it's only setting up the dishes. She must be really hungry. Okay, then you can get the dishes out. You can pour rice, right? I can. Hey Shiro, can I use a bowl? I guess so. Sakura isn't here today, so there'll be some left over anyway. Alright, I'll use the same for you then. Fujine pours rice into 2 bowls. Ellipsis. Oh well, I was going to have seconds anyway, and besides, if I argue with Fujine, she'll take my dinner away. And to add, chaotic dinners like this have been common scenes for many years now. So, a typical day at the Emiya household, I see. The day ends. Finishing a rowdy dinner and seeing Fujine off, I take a bath. After that, I practice my daily routine in the shed. I complete it as usual and go to sleep. It is 1 in the morning. The day ends peacefully without any troubles. Oh, but there will be. I'm in a fire. Collapsing buildings and burning people. No matter how far I run, the scenery is always red. This is a vision of 10 years ago. A memory of the distant past I haven't remembered in a while. I run through it, as if recreating the scene. There's no escape, even though I know it's a dream. I run, keep running. In the end, where I end up is how I'm saved after running out of energy. I wake up with a bad feeling. A feeling like a metal weight is inside my chest. I feel my forehead and find that I'm sweating a lot even though it's winter. Oh, it's already this late? It's already past 6 o'clock. From the kitchen, I can hear the sound of the kitchen knife cutting something. Sakura as early as usual. There's no time to be impressed. I have to get ready quickly and go help fix breakfast. Shiro, what are you going to do today? Will you be working this afternoon because it's Saturday?
いや、バイトは入ってないよ。一世のところで何かやってると思うけど、それがどうかしたか?
No, I don't have work today. I think I'll be doing something with Issei. Why?
別に暇だったら道場の方に遊びに来てくんないかなって。私今月ピンチなのだ。
Oh, nothing. I just hoped you might come and visit me at the dojo today. I'm in a pinch this month.
ピンチって何がさ?
In a pinch? What is?
お財布事情がピンチなの。誰かがお弁当作ってくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
My wallet. I'd be really happy if someone made me lunch. Of course you would. Thank you, Shiro. You're doing something smart for once. I refuse. It's your own fault, so you should skip a meal once in a while.
で、シロには期待してないもん。私が頼りにしてるのはさくらちゃんだけなんだから。ね、さくらちゃん。
Heh, I'm not expecting anything from Shiro. The only one I'm depending on is Sakura-chan. Right, Sakura-chan? Oh god. Don't do things for her. Yes, if you don't mind having the same lunch as me, I can prepare one. Yep, fine. Let's eat lunch together today then. Breakfast continues as usual. Today, along with the usual, there's simmered lotus root with chicken. I don't think she has to make anything this elaborate for breakfast, but I think she made a lot of it to take for lunch too. Sakura is a member of the archery club, and Fujine is in charge of the archery club. It's natural for them to share lunches. Oh yeah, Shiro, you were late this morning. Did something happen? Fujine looks at me, sipping her miso soup. Geez, she's usually slow, but she gets sharp only at times like this. I had a dream about my past. I just woke up grouchy, that's all. I see. Nothing unusual. I'm relieved. Fujine ends the conversation like she's not interested. I'm not worried at all about it either, so I shouldn't get mad about it. 10 years ago. I used to have nightmares back when I couldn't get the fire out of my mind. But I saw less of it as time passed, and I'm well over it now that I can let it slide even after dreaming about it. But I guess it was pretty bad back then, since Fujine has been here since that time. She's sensitive to my change. Shiro, are you not hungry? You don't happen to have an appetite this morning, right? Can I steal your food? I am hungry. I'm fine, so don't try to take my food using my dream as an excuse. Yeah, that's something she probably would do. Man, I'm glad you've gotten so strong, but personally, I wish you were more delicate. That's my line. I wish you'd be more sweet. We make fun of each other without looking at each other. That proves my liveliness, and Fujine laughs with relief. Huh. To be honest, I'm glad she's worrying. But she'll be elated if I thank her, so I act like I'm discontented. Not knowing the circumstances, Sakura looks puzzled at the way we're acting. Oh, Shiro. After Fujine leaves, we lock the house and leave. Senpai, I won't be able to come and help from tonight until Monday. Is that alright?
さくらだって付き合いがあるんだから気にすることないぞ。
That's alright. If it's the weekends anyway. You should be hanging out with your friends, so don't worry about it. But I don't have any friends.
そういうんじゃないです。本当に個人的な用事でちゃんと部活にだって出るんですから。だから何かあったら道場に来てくれれば何とかします。
Huh? No, that's not it. It's not like that. It's just a personal errand, and I'll be attending the club too, so you can come to the dojo if anything comes up.
別に土日だからって遊びに行くわけじゃないです。だから変な勘違いはしないでもらえると助かります。
I'm not going off to play because it's the weekend, so please don't misunderstand me. Huh? Sakura's acting suspicious, and she looks very tense. I don't really understand what she wants to say, but I guess that she just means she can't come over this weekend.
わかった。なんかあったら道場に行くよ。
Okay, I'll go to the dojo if something comes up.
はい、そうしてもらえれば嬉しいです。
Yes, it will make me happy if you do so. Sakura looks relieved, and when she looks down, her face suddenly stiffens.
先輩って。
Senpai, your hand. Sakura is staring at my left hand. Looking down at it, it's bleeding.
あれ?
Huh? I pull up my sleeve. There's certainly blood there.
なんだこれ。昨日の夜ガラクタいじってて切ったかな。
What's this? Maybe I cut it while fixing something last night. But it doesn't hurt at all. There's just a welt on there. The welt goes straight from my shoulder down to the hand, and it looks kind of like a small snake running from my shoulder to my hand.
ま、痛みもないし、すぐに効くだろう。大丈夫。気にするほどじゃない。
Well, I don't feel any pain, so it should go away quickly. Don't worry, it's nothing. I don't know if I'd call that nothing.
はい。先輩がそう言うのでしたら気にしません。
Yes, if you say so. Perhaps she's feeling bad from seeing the blood as Sakura looks away and falls silent. I think I'd be a bit concerned if something like that were happening to me, but Shiro, of course, it's nothing. I leave Sakura, who has club activities, and head to the school building. The schoolyard is full of spirited students running around. Ellipsis. But still, there's something oddly wrong here. The school is like it always is. The students at morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless.
気のせいか。
Maybe it's just my imagination. Or not. When I close my eyes, the air completely changes. The school building is covered with stains like membranes, and the students running around the schoolyard seem like empty dolls.
疲れてるのかな、おい。
Maybe I'm just tired. I shake my head to clear it, as that works. I head to the lifeless building. School ends early on Saturdays. Classes end before noon, and after I finish helping Issei afterwards, the sun is starting to set.
さて、そろそろ帰るか。
Well, let's head home. I pack up and leave my classroom. And then...
なんだ、まだ学校にいたんだ、エミヤ。
Oh, you're still here, Emiya. I bump into Shinji. There are a couple of girls behind him, being rowdy.
やることもないくせに、まだ残ってたの？ああ、そうか。また生徒会にごますってたわけね。いいね、エミヤは。部活なんてやんなくても内心稼げるんだからさ。
You were still here even though you had nothing to do. Oh yeah, you were sticking up for the student council again, right? I envy you. You can get good reports from the school without doing any club activities.
生徒会の手伝いじゃないぞ。
And I can be a pretentious
学
asshole.
校の備品を直すのは生徒として当たり前だろ。使ってるのは俺たちなんだから。
I'm not helping the student council. It's only natural for a student to fix the school equipment, right? After all, we're the ones using them.
よく言うよ。エミヤに言わせれば何だって当たり前だからね。
Ha!
そういういい子ぶりが
Keep talking like
他に触ると
that.
前に言わなかったっけ？
For you, everything is natural. Didn't I tell you that I hate how you act like a good kid?
すまん。よく覚えていない。それ、シンジの口癖だと思っていたから、どうも聞き流してたみたいだ。
Hmm? Sorry, I don't remember that. I thought that was just the sort of thing you say, so I didn't really notice it. Because you always act like a pretentious prick.
そうか。それじゃあ学校にあるものなら何でも直してくれるんだ、エミヤは。
Huh, fine. Then you're going to fix everything at the school?
何でも直すなんて無理だ。せいぜい面倒見るぐらいだが。
Fixing everything would be impossible. The most I can do is take care of things. Pretty much the most you can do is a Magus too.
なら頼まれてくれよ。うちの弓道場さ、今割と散らかってるんだよね。弦も巻いてないのが溜まってるし。
Alright.
うちの掃除もできてない。
Then do me a favor. Our archery club is in kind of a mess right now.
暇ならさ、そっちの方もよろしくやってくれないかな。
It's a bit disordered and some of the bows need strings attached.
元弓道部員だろ。生徒会になんか尻尾振ってないで、たまには僕たちの役に立ってくれ。
If you have time, can you do that too? You used to be a member. Don't just stick to the student council, and you should be useful to us sometimes as well.
ちょっと先輩、それって先輩が藤村先生に言われてたことじゃなかった？
What, Senpai? Didn't Fujimura Sensei tell you not to do that? Or tell you to do that?
そうですよ。ちゃんとやっておかないと明日怒られますよ。
That's right, you'll be scolded tomorrow if you don't do it properly.
でもさ、今から片付けしてたら店閉まるじゃん。そこの人がやってくれるんならそれでいいんじゃないの？
But the shop will close if I start cleaning now. It's fine if he does it right.
悪いよ。それに部外者に後片付けなんかできるわけないし。
I don't know. Besides, an outsider wouldn't know how.
そうでもないんじゃない？あの人元弓道部員だってシンジが言ってるしさ。任せちゃえばいいのよ。
Are you sure? Shinji said he used to be in the archery club, so we can let him do it. They're getting rowdy behind Shinji. It seems they're in the archery club, but they must be members that Shinji recruited recently, as I don't know them.
じゃあ、あとはよろしく。鍵の場所は変わってないから、勝手にやっといてよ。文句ないよね、エミヤ。
I'll leave it to you then. The key's in the usual place, so go ahead. You don't mind, right, Emiya?
なあ、構わないよ。どうせ暇だった
Oh
から
god, Shiro,
たまには
don't
こう
do
いうのも悪
this.
くない。
Now, I have some free time, so this isn't a bad thing to do once in a while. Seriously?
サンキュー。それじゃあ行こうぜみんな。つまんない雑用はあいつがやっといてくれるってさ。
Thanks. Let's go, everyone. He says he'll do the boring chores for us. Don't be a pushover, Shiro. God damn it.
じゃあ、あとはよろしくお願いしますね、先輩。
Oh, wait, Senpai. Oh, yes, please take care of the cleaning, Senpai. Wow. The cleaning ends quite easily, as I know the place well. It took a while, as it is quite big, but it was fun cleaning the place I used until a year and a half ago. I picked up a bow, thinking it might be okay to shoot just once, but since it wasn't mine, I decided not to. If I ever want to, I can just bring my own bow and come here. But there's so many more carbon bows now. There was only one when I was in my first year. Carbon-based bows are good, unlike wood and plastic bows. But the biggest problem is the price, and they're not something we could buy with the club budget. Back then, Shinji was the only thing using it. I'm sorry guys, my mind is just everywhere right now. I don't even know. Are the new members rich too? What a waste. You can modify a wooden bow a lot more. Well, I guess that's personal taste right there. When I look at the clock, it's way past curfew. It's a little after 7 o'clock. The gate should be closed by now, so there's no reason to rush now. But still. Was this dojo always this dirty? There are loads of places that looked unkept.
ここまで来たら1時間も2時間も
Another hour or two? God damn, man. Well, another hour or two won't matter now that I've done this much. I've started this, so I'll finish the job. You know, if it were me, I'd probably tell Shinji to go fuck himself. I think most people would. But no, Shiro's just too good of a person. The wind is blowing. It's so cold that my cheeks are getting numb. Fuyuki City isn't usually cold during the winter, but it's cold tonight of all nights. My breath hangs around as a white cloud. I wrap up my body to hold off the cold.
なんだ暗いと思ったら月が隠れてるのか
No wonder it's dark. The moon's behind the clouds. There's no light in the sky when I look up. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast. It's past curfew and there's no sign of life in the empty school. It seems this place is filled only with chill as it's silent. What? Just now. I think I hear something.
確かに聞こえる校庭の方か
I do hear something. Is it coming from the school grounds? This night, I must have been curious about the sound that broke the silence. To investigate it, I find myself heading there even though I somehow know that I mustn't. I go to the schoolyard. People?
人
Well, they only look like that from a distance. It's a dark night with no light. If I want to know more, I'll have to go closer to the schoolyard. I can hear the sounds louder now. It's the sound of metal hitting metal. That must mean someone is fighting with weapons there.
バカバカしい何考えてるんだ俺
That's stupid. What the hell am I thinking? I dismiss the image from my mind with a bitter smile and walk on. At that time, maybe my instincts noticed the danger, as I hid myself as I approached. I don't know if it is fortune or not, if this is fortune or not. But anyways, when I get by a tree that is big enough to hide myself, I take a closer look at the source of the sound. My mind stops completely. What the? There's something strange there. A man in red and a man in blue. They're dangerously armed, and as their ominous appearance suggests, they're actually slashing at each other. I can't understand. I can't follow them with my eyes. My brain does not work properly, faced with their impossible movements. But the clang of their weapons tells me that they are trying to kill each other. I just knew immediately when I saw them. They're not human, and they are probably just things that look like humans. I can tell not because I'm learning magic. Anyone would realize they're not human. After all, humans can't move like that. So there is something no one should associate with. I can feel their murderous intent even from a distance. I'm going to die. My body understands faster than my brain that I will definitely die if I stay here. That's why my heart is racing so fast. As a living thing like them, I sense that there are living things made only to kill. They're using weapons made only to kill. I remember the murder yesterday. They said the family was killed with some weapon like a sword. But he has swords. I shouldn't watch any longer. But my body won't follow my commands, and I can't even breathe. My mind wants to run away, but my judgment tells me I'll be seen the moment I run away. More than the conflict within me, my body is just numb. Even though I'm good I'm a good 40 meters away. I can't breathe properly, and it's like I have a spear pointed right at my back. The sounds stop. The figures separate and stand facing each other. The moment I feel relief at the end of their battle, I sense an even stronger intention to kill. My heart stops. The numbness in my body becomes convulsions, and I clench my teeth to try to hold my trembling body. What the hell is he? An overwhelming amount of magical energy is flowing into the guy in blue. Kiritsugu showed me once what it's like to draw in magical energy from the surroundings. It was a beautiful magic that impressed even an amateur like me. But that thing is different. Just as even the simple task of drinking water could seem ugly if it goes too far, what he is doing is so excessive that anyone with knowledge of magical energy would hate it. He's going to die. The guy in red is going to die. It's a blow with that much concentrated magical energy. There's no way he'll be able to survive it. He'll die. He's not human, so something merely like a human will die. That's something I can just ignore? That doubt takes my mind off of them. The binds on my body disappear, and the instant I take a deep breath. Who's there? The guy in blue stares at me, who's hiding. The blue guy's body sinks. Just that motion tells me I'm his target now. My legs start running automatically. I finally realize that it is an action to escape death, and I put all the energy into my body into running away. I don't know how fast I run, because before I know it, I'm in the school building. How stupid of me. I regret my actions, panting heavily. I should have run into town to get away. What am I doing, fleeing into such a deserted place? And a school, of all things. Isn't there some better place to hide than here? Anyways, why do I think I'll be killed if I don't escape? My heart aches from running so much. Turning around, I can sense nothing pursuing me. The only sound in the air is the sound of my footsteps. So, I can finally rest. I stop my feet, unable to take another step, send oxygen to my pumping heart, and look up to finally realize that I'm safe. Man, what was that? I recalled the scene from earlier while catching my breath. Anyway, I'm sure that it wasn't something I should have seen. Some things like humans were fighting in the school grounds. That's all I can remember. But there was something else I saw out of the corner of my eye. Wasn't there someone else too? But I can't remember what that figure looked like. To be honest, I don't have the composure to notice anything other than those two fighting. Or I didn't have the composure. Well, anyways. The chase is over, right? The voice comes from right in front of me. Yo, you ran pretty far. He speaks in a friendly tone. Ellipsis. I can't breathe. My brain stops, and even though I can't think, I vaguely understand that I'm going to die. You know better than anyone that you can't escape, right? People who get killed are usually like that. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You don't have to feel ashamed. The lance is casually raised.
運が悪かったな、坊主。見られたからには死んでくれよ。
You were just unlucky, kid. Well, you saw us, so die. And the man's lance mercilessly pierces Imiyashiro's heart. There wasn't even time to dodge it. All the training I did was for nothing. I knew I was going to be killed. I knew I was going to be pierced by that lance, yet I could not move at all. The world distorts. My body grows cold. Feeling vanishes from my fingertips. I cough up blood once. More blood should have come up, but it only happens once. Perhaps the man's lance is special. The blood slowly clots, and the heart that should have exploded stops working with just a single pierce. I can't see well. There's no feeling in me. I feel like a jellyfish floating in the dark sea at night. I don't feel any pain already. The world is white, and only I am black. So rather than feeling like I'm dead, it's more like the world around me has disappeared. I know this. I felt this 10 years ago. This is how someone feels when dying.
死人に口なしってな。弱い奴がくたばるのは当然といえば当然だが。
Dead men tell no tales. It's only natural for the weak to die, but I cannot concentrate on my vision.
まったく嫌な仕事をさせてくれる。このざまで英雄とは笑い草だ。
Man, you really make me do unpleasant jobs. It's a joke that a hero is acting like this. I can only hear voices.
分かっている。文句はないさ。女のサーバントは見たんだ。おとなしく戻ってやれよ。
I know. I have no complaints. I saw the girl's servant, so I'll go back. A voice filled with irritation. After that, I hear footsteps running through the hallway.
アーチャーか。蹴りをつけておきたいところだな。マスターの方針を破るわけにもいくまい。まったく、いけすかねえマスターだこと。
Archer, huh? I want to finish the match with him, but I have to follow my master's plan. Jeez, I don't like him. The voice suddenly disappears. I guess he jumped out of a window or something. And after that... Footsteps approach me and stop. In that brief period, more footsteps. I can't hear much now.
追ってアーチャー。ランサーはマスターのところに戻るはず。せめて相手の顔ぐらい把握しないと。
Follow him, Archer. Lancer will probably go back to his master. This won't be worth it unless we at least find out what his master looks like. Whose voice was that? I concentrate my fading mind, but I can't remember anything. Right now, my breathing is too noisy. My lungs must still be alive. The air coming out of my mouth is as loud as a hurricane.
その割にはまだ死んでないってのはすごいな。
But it's amazing he isn't dead yet. I sense someone looking at my face. Perhaps my breathing was loud as the figure tries to close my mouth and...
やめてよね。なんだってあんたが。
Stop it. Why does it have to be you? I hear the person grit their teeth, then they touch me without hesitation.
破損した臓器を寄贈して代用。その間に心臓一つ丸々修復か。こんなの成功したら時計塔に一発合格ってレベルじゃない。
Reforge the damaged organ and use it as a substitute, and restore the heart in the process. Huh? If I succeed, I'll be accepted to the clock tower instantly. A pain-filled voice. With that, my mind stops fading. Feeling returns to my body. Slowly, bit by bit, like a drop of water going down a leaf, Feeling returns to my body. What is the person doing? The person is sweating and places their hand on my chest with all their heart. When I notice, the place where the person placed their hand is terribly hot. It must be so hot that the frozen blood melted and started to flow again. Phew. I sense someone taking a deep breath and sit down. Or take a deep breath and sit down. I'm tired. I hear a clang of something falling.
まあ仕方ないか。ごめんなさい、父さん。あなたの娘はとんでもなく薄情者です。
Well, I guess it can't be helped. Forgive me, Father. Your daughter is terribly heartless. And that's it. The person speaks to mock themselves and leaves. My heart resumes its activity. And then, my mind stops. This is not the sleep of death. This is a restful sleep to recover the energy to wake up again. Well, Shiro got resurrected, I see. I wake up. I feel sick. My whole body is in pain, and I have a sharp headache each time my heart throbs. What happened? I can't remember because of the sharp headache. My body is cold, probably from lying on the floor for a long time. The only certain thing is my ripped uniform and my own blood on the floor. I get up with a hazy head. The spot where I was lying looks like a murder scene. Damn, I really had my chest pierced? Bearing the pain, I enter the closet, the closest classroom. Yeah, I enter the closet. Let's just go with that. Moving to the locker with unsteady steps, I take out a mop and a bucket. Huh? What am I doing? Yes, because after I get resurrected from death, my first instinct is to clean. I'm still in a panic. Why do I still think I have to clean up when I've just met something totally outrageous and been killed instantly? Am I an idiot? Yes. Yes, Shiro, you are. You a complete fucking idiot. Damn, it won't come off. I wipe the floor with the mop. With unsteady hands, I manage to get the blood wiped off and pick up any trash lying around and put it into my pocket. Maybe I'm destroying the evidence. I'm still in a daze, so perhaps that's why I'm doing something so absurd. I put back the mop in the bucket and leave the school like a zombie. I get hotter as I walk. The air is so cold, but it feels like my body is burning. Then teleport to the intersection, then teleport back to the walkway, then teleport to our house, and then teleport inside the house. When I get home, the day has already changed. There's no one home. Neither Fujine nor Sakura is around now. I collapse to the floor. I lie on the ground and finally calm down. More ellipsis. I take a deep breath. When I inhale, my heart cries in pain as if cracking apart. No, that's wrong. It wasn't just cracked. I had a hole in it, but it healed, and the wound tries to open up again while I inhale. So it's true that I was almost killed. No, that's wrong too. I wasn't almost killed, I was actually killed. But I'm still alive in spite of that, because someone saved me.
誰だったんだあれ。礼ぐらい言わせてほしいもんだけど。
I wonder who it was, but I should at least thank them. Since the person was there, that person might have something to do with them. But that makes no difference to the fact that that person saved me. I have to thank them one of these days. The moment I let my guard down, the pain returns. At the same time, I feel like vomiting. I sit up and resist the sickness. Huh? I place my hand on my bare chest where the uniform is ripped. Even though I was saved, I did have a hole in my chest. That feeling. Such an unpleasant feeling. A spearhead entering my body isn't something I can forget easily.
くそ、しばらく夢に見るぞこれ。
Damn, I'll have nightmares like this for a while, or about this for a while. So that's all you can worry about, is having nightmares about it, and not the fact that that guy that, killed you is still out there looking for you, probably. If I close my eyes, it feels like the lance is still in me. I shake off that illusion and try to calm down. Alright, I'm starting to calm down. The result of all that training every night. Just taking a few deep breaths clears my mind, and the heat and nausea vanish from my body. So, about those guys. A man in blue and a man in red. They looked human, but I don't think they were. Were they like ghosts or something? But I've never heard of ghosts with form, able to associate directly with people. And they were talking too. If they had their own will, it's hard for me to think of them as ghosts. I've heard that the only ghosts with a body are spirits, but aren't they shaped differently from humans? No, that's not the problem. There's another fundamental problem. Those two were killing each other. Or those two who were killing each other. The murderous burglar that has appeared in the neighborhood. The ongoing ominous events in Fuyuki City. All I can tell with such thoughts is that it's way out of my league. Yep. If father was still alive. Perhaps because of the wound on my chest is so vivid, or because the wound on my chest is so vivid, I complain about things I shouldn't. Idiot. I've already decided to do whatever I can, even when I don't understand. Complaining comes later. First, I have to decide whether or not it's my concern. The bell hung from the ceiling rings. This is Amagis's house, even if only a poor one. There is a boundary field that alerts me when a stranger enters the property. A burglar? At a time like this? As I speak, I realize my foolishness. That can't be it. With this timing, right after the strangest incident, that can't be it. There's an intruder. Not a burglar, but an assassin who's here for my life. Because I remember that guy saying, "You saw us, so die." Ellipsis. The house is filled with silence. In the silent darkness, the murderous intent I felt at the school is slowly drawing closer. My throat gulps. I feel a sharp chill running down my spine. I will be instantly pierced if I move from this room. I frantically contain the scream about to escape my mouth. The instant I realize it, the assassin will happily jump in and take the opportunity to kill me. If that happens, it will be just like before. Unprepared, I will be pierced by that lance again. The moment I think about it, my breathing goes wild. Damn it. I'm ashamed that I'm about to give up my saved life so easily that I'm afraid. Gritting my teeth and holding my chest, I try to restrain myself. I should get used to it. This is the second time. This is the second time I'm about to be killed. That alone is enough to make me want it to end differently from last time. Besides, I'm a magus. What have I been learning for the past 8 years if I can't even protect my own life? Alright, let's do it. Enough thinking. Right now, I just have to counter the intruder. First of all, I need a weapon. Even though I'm a magus, all I can do is strengthen something that could be a weapon. To fight, I need a weapon. The shed has lots of things that could become weapons, but it's too far away. If I'm attacked when I leave the living room, it will just be a repeat of what happened earlier. It'll be difficult, but I have to find a weapon here. Something long and thin would be best. My opponent's weapon is a lance, so something like a knife won't do. It would be great if there were a wooden sword or something, but of course, there's nothing. If anything here could be a weapon, it's... Man, only the poster Fujine left here? I'm disappointed. But despite that, I'm determined, even in this hopeless situation. Things are already as bad as they can be, so they can't get any worse. So all I have to do is run forward until I run out of energy. Trace. On. With the words that suggest my reconstruction, I channel magical energy into the 60-centimeter long poster. I have to turn it into something that can repel that lance, so I need to channel magical energy into every corner and solidify it. Basic quality, analyze. I extend my consciousness. As if soaking my blood into the poster through my skin, I permeate magical energy into it. Basic quality, reinforce. A sense that I've hit the bottom. Right before the magical energy overflows from it. Trace. Off. I cut off all connection with the poster and shudder at the feeling of success. The poster is now as hard as metal, but it is light as if it was before, so I couldn't ask for a better sword. I did it. How many years has it been since I last succeeded in the strengthening magic? It's kind of ironic. The magic I've never been able to achieve since Kiritsugu died is finally working in this kind of a situation. Anyways, now, I might be able to do something. I have some knowledge of how to use a sword. I hold the poster with both hands and stand up. I'll die anyway if I stay here, and I don't think I would be able to flee even if I escaped this house. So all I can do is run straight to the shed and make a stronger weapon. Phew. Come if you're going to come. It won't be like before, and the instant I think that... What? My whole spine shivers. When did he arrive? Appearing from the ceiling, the guy drops straight at me. What? Huh? Silver light descends upon me. The guy that seems to have come straight through the ceiling descends to pierce my head. You! I frantically escape by rolling forward. He lands softly while I keep rolling, but I stop rolling and stand with my freshly made sword in hand. He looks disappointed. He turns to face me, looking bored. You're causing unnecessary troubles. I was being considerate by killing you before you noticed me. He raises his lance again, seemingly uninterested. More ellipsis. I don't know why, but he lacks the spirit he had at the school ground. In that case, I might be able to outwit him. Jeez, I never thought I'd kill the same person twice in one day. I guess it just means the human world is always filled with bloodshed. The man is complaining as if he thinks nothing of me. I slowly move backwards. It's about 3 more meters to the window. Once out the window, it's about 20 meters to the shed. Then I can run off this instant. See ya. Don't come back this time, kid. He says blankly, as if sighing it out. Ah! Pain assails my right arm. What? It happened in an instant. The man's lance is thrust without time for me to react. I would have faced my second death with that blow. But what prevented it was my newly made sword. He must have thought it was just paper. The lance, thrust as if the poster wasn't there, was deflected by it only skimmed my right arm. And it only skimmed my right arm. Wow, that's a strange technique you've got there. The man's expression goes away. His carelessness disappears, and he's now staring at me with beast-like eyes. I screwed up. I was just being stupidly optimistic when I thought I could do something. The thing before me is a monster beyond belief. Painfully, I realize my foolishness for letting my guard down, even slightly against him. That's right. If I'd been really desperate, I should have run frantically to the window as soon as I miraculously avoided his first attack. I thought you were just a kid, but I see. I do feel some magical energy from you, even though it's weak. That must be why you're alive, even though after I stabbed you through the heart. Nope, it's 'cause of Rin. He points his lance at me. I won't be able to block it. I can't possibly block that lightning-fast blow. If his weapon were a sword, I might have been able to at least prepare for it. But that's a lance. A sword follows a line, but a lance has a point. How am I supposed to block a blow from a point that I can't even see coming? Good. It looks like I might be able to have a little fun. The man's body descends. In that instant, his lance is swung sideways. I block the lance coming at my face with just my instincts. Good boy. Here comes the next one. There's a huge whirlwind. I don't know how he's moving the lance in this small room, but it makes a beautiful arc and comes to attack my body from the other side. My constructed sword moves to stop it. Bends. Is he using a hammer? Damn, this numbness feels like I've broken the bones in my arm. Damn you! Huh? I swung the sword instinctively. He must take me lightly as he hasn't pulled back his lance, so I flick away the shaft with my sword. The arms that hit it go numb. The sword bends even more, and the man's lance is only moved slightly. You're useless. I gave you a chance, but you didn't do anything worthwhile. Well, I guess it's asking too much to expect a good armed fight from a Magus. The man was just playing with me. He let me hit him once, since I blocked him twice. But I used up my one and only chance for just a makeshift attack. That's why he sees no point in fighting me anymore. You've let me down. I'll just kill you now, kid. He readies his lance again. Say, during that small unnecessary movement. What you want, idiot? Without looking behind me, I jump out the window. I break the window with my back and roll outside. I roll a few times, get up, and... Without a thought, I turn and swing behind me. The man hesitates a moment as I deflected his lance thrust. As I expected. If I jumped out the window, he would definitely come after me. And he would kill me even before I could get up. That's why I expected the fatal blow and swung at it. It was a bold plan. I would have died if it was a second too late or a second too early. But considering the distance and our skill, I could never have been too early. So all I had to do was get up as fast as possible and swing at what was coming behind me. The result was perfect. I won my bet and deflected the man's lance. I quickly regained my balance. Now, I have to make it to the shed before he recovers. Fly. Huh? Oh shit. Up close and personal. The man who supposedly had his lance knocked away comes to me empty-handed and spins and executes a roundhouse kick. The scenery flies past me. My battered chest is numb and I cannot breathe. No, what's more surprising is I'm flying. I never in my dreams thought that I would be sent flying by a mere roundhouse kick. I fall to the ground from my back. I hit a wall and come crashing down. I can't breathe. My vision is blurred. I manage to stand, supporting myself against the wall of my destination, the shed. I track the man with my blurry vision. I must have been kicked 20 meters. The man approaches, lance in hand. I'll be killed. I'll definitely be killed. The man will be here in a second. If I don't wait to die now, I have to get up and face him. If I don't want to die now. The lance comes out at me. I can't even turn around fully, and my collapsing body faces the man's lance. Damn, if you're a man, keep yourself together. How fortunate. I got lucky as I couldn't hold myself up and my knees collapsed. The lance goes over my head and hits the door of the shed, opening it. Oh. So, this is my last chance. If I go in the shed, there should be something that I could use as a weapon. I enter the shed on all fours. There. Here. This is it. A fatal, inescapable blow is thrust. You! And I block it. I unroll the poster and make it into a one-time shield. A huge impact. The opened up poster did block the lance, but it was not strong enough. It's pierced through and transforms back into its original paper. Hit by the impact of the thrust lance, I'm flung to the wall. I fall on my butt and recover myself. When I raise my head to try to find a weapon. Checkmate. That was a pretty surprising move, kid. The man is pointing the lance at me. This is it. The man's lance is pointed directly at my heart. I know this. This is the smell of death I felt just a few hours ago. But I don't understand. You're quick-witted, but you suck at magic. It seems like you have talent, but I guess you're just too young. I can't hear him. My mind is focused only on the weapon in front of me. It's only natural, because I'll die when that thing is thrust. So everything else has gone from my mind. What else can I think about now that things have ended up like this?
お前が7人目だったのかもな。
It's unlikely, but maybe you were the seventh one.
ま、だとしてもこれで終わりなんだが。
Well, this is it for you, even if that's the case. The man's arm moves. The movement I couldn't even see before looks like it's in slow motion now. The running silver light. The spearhead moves straight for my heart. It will spill blood in the next second. I know this feeling. The feeling of metal running into me. The taste of blood coming up my throat. The sense of the world around me disappearing. I felt all of it earlier. And I have to experience it again? Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? This is bullshit. I can't accept this. I can't just die here meaninglessly. I was saved. I was saved so I can die so easily. So I can't die so easily. God damn it. I'm sorry about that, guys. I realize I've misread quite a few things. I have to live and fulfill my obligations. If I die, I can't do that. But the lance will pierce me. The spearhead will cut into my flesh and pierce my heart. It pisses me off. It's ridiculous to kill someone that easily. It's ridiculous for me to die so easily. Dying twice in one day, that's ridiculous as well. Damn, everything is so screwed up that I can't contain it all, and... Damn it, I won't be killed meaninglessly by someone like you. Huh? Truly, it... What? It appeared like magic. In a blinding light, it appears from behind me. My mind stops. All I know is that the figure who appeared is a girl. The moment it appears, it repels the lance thrust at my heart and steps up to the enemy without hesitation. Can it be the seventh servant? The man readies his deflected lance, and the girl swings something she is holding. Sparks fly twice. A strong swing. The man hesitates, receiving a heavy blow from the girl. He must have realized he is at a disadvantage as he jumps out of the shed with a bestial speed. While keeping her guard up against the man, she quietly turns to me. The wind is strong today. The clouds drift, and the moon appears for a brief moment. The silver light that shines into the shed lights up the girl in knightly form. I'm speechless, not because I'm confused by the sudden turn of events. I'm at a loss for words because of this girl's overwhelming beauty. The girl stares at me emotionlessly with her jewel-like eyes. I ask of you, are you my master? She says in a valiant voice.